It's Electric Focus, and today we're going to do a range test on the Volvo EX40 in very cold weather. It is currently -3. I know this isn't Norway or Sweden, but in England -3 is pretty cold. So we're going to see what effect that has on range. So let's get into the video. Right, so just about to set off. I'm on 100% charge, all ready to go, so we'll be able to gauge how well this performs on a very cold day. I've got about a 140-mile round trip to do today, so quite a nice gauge of how well it can perform over a reasonable distance. I normally get around 3 miles per kilowatt hour, so we'll see what the impact is on a cold day, -3 degrees. So that's it for now. I'll speak to you after the first leg, which is around 70 miles. Right, I've completed the first leg of the journey, just over 71 miles, and it's been temperature-wise -3 up to +1, so still pretty cold. And I've been on motorways and some A roads and some town driving and a bit of B road, so a good mixed journey. And the car has been set to normal settings, just to be clear, so 21 degrees. I had the heated seats on and steering wheel at the beginning. So the efficiency so far has been 39.7 kilowatts per 100 miles, or 2.52 miles per kilowatt hour. And that equates to a full battery equivalent of 199 miles range. I said earlier that I get around just over 3 miles per kilowatt hour normally, and that equates to around 240 mile range on a full battery. So that means a reduction of around 17% range in this weather so far. But of course, we've got the rest of the journey to go, and this second half of the journey, the battery's warmer, so I expect it to be a little bit more efficient, but we'll see what happens when we get to the end. So I look forward to speaking to you a bit later on. Right, so that's the journey complete, just over 147 miles round trip. The temperature on the journey has ranged from -3 to +1. Second half of the journey, it was more like -1 to +1 for most of the time. But overall, what's the efficiency been like? Well, I've averaged 36.4 kilowatts per 100 miles, or 2.75 miles per kilowatt hour. And if you look at the range on a full battery, 79 kilowatt hours, that would mean an equivalent of 217 miles. So if you compare that then to what I normally get, between 240 to 250 mile range in warmer weather, then you're talking about a loss of between 10 to 13% range. Now, I don't think that's too bad for a cold weather journey, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I hope that was useful. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.